Go live.
Yeah, man.
All
Let's
right.
do it.
See how
It'll
the-
ever be.
Yeah, look at the lights in the album art.
All right, guys. We're live and direct with the boys in ENOX. It only took us an extra half an hour to do this shit, but we're here. The guys can say their names, what they do in the band, and all that jazz.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go. I'm Michael and I do vocals.
I'm Mario and I do drums.
I'm John and
That's
I do
right.
guitars.
Hey, I'm Roy. I play bass.
And I'm Mikey and I play guitar.
There we go, guys. Well, I had you guys on. I think we were talking about it before we hopped on, and holy shit, it's been a long time since the last time. I think John was on drums, if I remember correctly, and then he swapped. Yep. Big shouts to Ern, love the homie, but he's the bro. Love Ern.
Forever love.
But it's been a hot minute, so if you want to tell the people what's been going on since the last time we talked, because it was a hefty minute ago, you know. So
Dude, we just spent the last year and a half practicing our podcast introductions, as you can tell.
It was smooth. This was the most smooth opening, you know. Honestly.
Right? I can't believe it.
Well, okay, what we really did is we put out an album. I was hoping someone else was going to pick it up after that.
Yeah, that was some dead air right there.
Yeah, so we dropped an album. The pandemic has chilled out a little bit, so we've been touring some. Got Mario on drums. It's an incredible experience to
Hi, I'm here.
him in the picture.
I had a kid, got engaged.
Hey.
Just kidding.
We moved into a house together.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's
That
actually
part
a big
is true.
thing.
That
Yeah.
part
It's
is
also
very
true, yeah.
We live in this house together in Georgia, so we left the great Northeast for the moment. But we'll be back when we get rich.
I'm still there.
Off this album, right? That's what we're here for.
Man,
Yeah, that's exactly what happens. You put out an album, and then you're rich.
Get rich.
You're rich immediately.
Should have put out an album years ago.
Dude, I know why
But I've been trying to get you guys on for a hot minute because I know you guys were touring for some time. So, you know, we were trying to figure out the best time to get everybody, you know, under the same roof. I have purposefully not listened to this record so I could have the most shocking reaction to you guys and to the audience here.
Dude,
You know
that's
what?
actually
don't like it,
so
man.
sick. I'm so excited now.
That's kind of fucked
That's
up.
the most. That's the most.
I love that.
This is a mixed reaction.
Let's
I
go.
I know. Some people are not cool with it just because they're like, man, that album came out like months ago.
That's actually pretty cool.
But
That's really cool, actually.
I feel like the room is split right now. You know what I'm saying? Like half the room's like, yo guys, that's sick. I love it. The other half's like, yo, fuck you. I hate you. Why'd you do that?
I thought we were fucking boys.
I thought we were bros, man. You know, we were close.
Me and Joe like this.
Oh my god.
Oh, man.
But I was like, I had obviously there's some songs that I have listened to like Blame Shift, like some of the ones that were singles that came out. So it's not completely blind, but for the most part, some of the new songs I have not heard at all. So I'm very excited. You know, how has the reception been? Because it has been out for a little bit now. And obviously playing it live, I feel like is the best. I feel like the best reception for people to just kind of hear it and see it live. So how's the shows been going thus far?
It's been actually pretty freaking cool.
Yeah, honestly,
I mean, better than
our expectations.
Yeah, we have a set expectation, and it's been exceeding whatever expectations we've been having. So it's for us as people, it's just like, you know, like not gonna expect much just because we just don't know. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Always expect the worst type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But
Deep ass V, bro.
But yeah, because a lot of the songs on the album
Just look
are
at
not as heavy as Blame Shift and Stacker, which are the ones that people really latched onto. So we were a little nervous about that, but everyone's really been enjoying the whole thing, so it's been great.
That's awesome. Well, I'm glad the reception has been good. As a fellow New Jerseyite, no longer, but as a fellow New Jerseyan.
Jersey in here.
Jersey,
I'm not even from there, but
I'm
All
still
in
here.
heart.
Big
All in
respect.
heart.
In the
Mario's
heart.
still in Jersey. So.
I'm still here.
We have
You know,
I'm still here with you, bro.
License plate.
Mario's the only legit New Jerseyan in this
Oh,
chat right now.
Hey, don't you ever say that.
Well, I mean, he actually lives in Jersey, so but we all have it in our hearts, So,
I still got my jersey license.
but yeah, no, I was really excited. I know you guys have been working on this for a hot second, so I'm excited to hear new stuff. I feel like every fan is always excited for the next phase, but I feel like you guys have some like really good shit coming out. I imagine, just based off of what based off of what I've heard, little tidbits, people I know, I've heard little birds chirping, just saying. So, but I'm really excited for you guys to, just blow up. Honestly, I know the TikTok game has been fire lately. Been watching them, been watching the TikToks, so very excited to see what's next. Tell people where they can find you at. Obviously, you guys have a tour coming up very soon, so if you would like to promote that too, and then, we're gonna get started on this 12-track monster, so after that.
Nice. Let's go. Well, people can find us on all social media platforms at ENOX Band. We have a website also, enoxband.com. And we're about to go tour in Texas and some other southeastern areas for the next 2-ish weeks.
We leave tomorrow.
There we go.
Yeah.
Well, go support them. I'm going to leave a link below to go check it out. When you go see them on tour, go tell them, your boys said what's good. But also, just go out and see them, because the tour is fucking stacked, and I'm really excited. And I'm a little sad that I can't go see it. Maybe, if it hits South Carolina, because I'm going to go down to South Carolina in a couple weeks, so,
It is actually last date, 25th.
25th.
Maybe.
Oh, shit.
Maybe. So, very excited about that. And excited for what ENOX is doing. Go pick up merch. I see Roy rocking the sweatshirt. So I might have to send him some money after this just to get some slick merch. But
Yeah, gas is $5 a gallon.
They're comfy to wear around the house.
It's true.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
just model.
so bad.
Roy just
like-
stands up. He's like, oh yeah, and like just the length and the arms
Oh,
are
I'm so
great, and just like,
comfortable.
oh my god, oh just the cotton material is just so breathable, But
Like the sleeve design.
the sleeve
thing's so
designs are
weird.
hot.
At any
Are
given
you
time.
my booty right now?
Yeah. No, my phone. No, at any
Go,
given
man,
time,
what are
there'll
you
be
doing?
like 3 of us walking around the house in our Enox hoodies.
Oh, that's cute. I like
It's
that.
like-
Like
Spider-Man meme.
you guys all point at each other. But yeah, go pick it up. I'll also leave a link below to go buy some merch. If you're at a show, listen, don't be disrespectful. Go buy that merch. You heard Mikey. Gas is $5 a gallon. No disrespect, but you gotta do that shit. I'll be very upset with you. And listen, you don't want me upset. So I'm a nice guy. So I feel like if I get upset about it, all hands on deck here. But
Don't make Joe upset.
but we're gonna get into the first track, guys, which is Radiance. This features Ricky. If you don't know Ricky, I don't need to tell you. You already know. You can go on the internet, go Google it. He's in Hawk. He's done Ice Nine Kills stuff. If my memory serves me correct, he is the producer of this record. If I'm not, if my knowledge serves me correct. And listen, he does a bang up feature all the time. So listen, I'm excited to get into this one. In terms of oldness, how old is this track in terms of time frame?
In terms of when it was released or when it was created?
When it was created.
So
This
whole
song
album,
was written 5.5 years ago.
Yeah, this whole album was
No, not 5.5, but this whole
No,
album.
this
This
whole
song-
album
this
was
song was
ready
written,
to be released, like in terms of having the MP3s or the WAV files together, like 3-4 years ago at least.
This song was
Wow.
written like 5 years ago.
Yeah. So,
That's wild. I'm
we've
sure
been-
you
we've
guys
been
are
working
excited
on
to
it,
have him
trying to lay
out.
the groundwork.
Writing this.
It's not going to take as long
That's
for our
fine.
next stuff. I can tell you that.
I hope not. You're like
That's
a.
what he was.
You guys are like Elden Ring, you know?
Shit.
I face pump.
No way! Yo!
I am going back to watch this to show you this to see your face because that was priceless.
Hey, you're getting old.
Only the best reacts here on the Audio Addiction channel here.
When you realize 2015 was 15 years ago?
I'm pretty
Anyway.
sure the first interview I had with Brandon was 5 years ago.
Yeah.
It
need to
was.
slow down,
I think
everybody.
so. No cap. For real.
Get
Oh,
get
wow.
away
Wow.
from
Yeah,
me.
I don't like this.
I mean, everyone kind of lost like 2 years of their time. So
That's true. It's like it was 3 years.
I'm fucking losing circulation.
I know, dude, my butt's too. Me and Mikey are sharing a seat.
Ah. Okay.
Options
I
down
mean,
here.
you could like.
Did you join the band 5 years ago?
That's what I was like thinking about. I was like, I haven't been in this band 5 years.
Anyway, guys, we're gonna move into the first track. This track
doing
is
the-
called Radiance. It features Ricky. I'm not even trying to pronounce his last name because I'm gonna for sure fuck it up. Armelino. Go check it out. We're gonna count it in 3, 2, 1. Let's go, guys. That lead's sick. Oh, this chorus is solid. Oh my god! What the fuck? This is not what I was expecting. Oh, what the fuck? Holy shit. That was sick. Alright.
This opportunity for a deep house transition.
Yo. Hey, you live in York. You live in York.
The tone on this is so cool. This chorus is catchy as fuck. I love it. That was neat. All right, guys, that was Radiance. Man, what an intro. What a start. What a, like, right out the gate. Oh, I love this one. I think that intro is super cool with just, like, the real, like, you know, twangy, just ripping guitar right out the start. And
Dude, you got it right!
Yeah, let's go.
Everyone, all the comments online have been like, "Yo, that bass intro was so sick," and I'm just like, "Thanks, man." I don't want to let him down, you know.
Yeah, no, we just gave it to him. You can take it.
You're like, it was not bass, but, you know. Listen,
It's like when the album came out and everyone's like, "Yo, dude, you killed it on this record," and I'm like, "Yeah,
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, no,
Thanks.
Man, that intro is super cool, and then just like, in terms of, like, the production, it just sounded, like, so wide. I don't know if it's maybe just my headphones that I'm listening through, but it just got such a, like, depth to it. And then once that chorus hits, that, I want to tell you, that's some ear candy right there. I loved it.
Dude, I knew it was a good chorus when my mom started singing it.
Listen, that's it's mom approved. It's mom approved.
Get tested, mom approved.
And then I think I was the most shocked, and I'm sure you saw it, was just that breakdown. I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, it hit, and then it stopped, and then you get this cool, like, kind of, like, trap beat, and I was like, all right, that's a little strange. And then it comes back in. Yo, I would have fucking left the room if we weren't live. Pants need to be changed. Underwear needs to be changed. Everything needs to be changed. All my clothes got blown off. No, but that was really
You're telling
sick.
me you're not naked under there?
I mean, I just started taking my clothes off. But I legitimately, this is a great start. Again, that chorus is, I'll probably listen to this one again, and that chorus will be stuck in my head for the rest of the week. So, really enjoyed that, and I like the fact that, I mean, obviously I know Ricky produced it, but just to have him throughout the entire song, I thought was really nice. Just, like, you can hear his voice. It's just got, I mean, I remember him in, like, This or the Apocalypse. So, like, for me, like, it's nostalgia, and then also the fact that just kind of, you know, his tone and his voice, you know. So to me, I was just like, this is on point. This one's gonna be hard to beat for me, at least. I know it's number one, and I have 12 more to choose from here, but
Just 20 more times.
I'm just, you know, we got some time on this one. So, but
Brandon, I got a funny story for you.
all right, shoot it.
That chorus. The funny way how that chorus happened.
Okay, let's tell me what's good.
First of all, it's a complete accident.
I mean, well, if you didn't tell me that, I would have never assumed that.
So at the time I was single, and I had a Tinder date, and then I met some girl in Lancaster, and the way we were doing the record, we were working on structure, we were working guitars, and then we will add vocals on top of that section, and then we would kind of take it as is.
Yeah.
When it came to doing Radiance, we were working on structure and guitars, and I did a little bit of vocals, and I told Ricky, I was like, hey, so I had a Tinder date, like, I have a Tinder date later tonight, so I'm not going to be around. Like, do we need any more vocals? And he's like, nah, we're good, dude. So I go, and I enjoy my night, and then as soon as soon as I was hanging out with the girl, Ricky texted me. He's like, "You ready to do some vocals?" And I was like, "I thought we were done." He was just like, "Oh, now you're right." He was like, "Don't worry about it. I'll see you when you get back." And then when I came back, he was like, "Hey, so I came up with a chorus idea." And then he sang that, and we were like, "Wow, this is actually really sick." And I think Ricky asked if it was cool that we just left him on the chorus. And we were like, yeah, no No qualms.
You're like, Mike's like,
No,
nah.
No objection. No objection whatsoever, because that chorus is fucking fire.
It's so good.
And yeah,
So
so
there
it
was
was
a chorus
just like
before Ricky's chorus.
we were gonna work on it.
I
but
don't
it's
even-
I mean, there
like-
was a chorus.
I
was
there's
gonna
a
work on
chorus
it with
the
him.
demo.
Yeah, I was gonna
But
work on
no,
it.
but
I was
was
gonna
it
work
gonna,
on it with him.
was it gonna be
remember it.
featuring Ricky?
No.
Ah.
That's
okay.
exactly. That's
All right,
so. That's
I
how we.
get
So that's how we got the feature.
Pro tip: all you bands, go on Tinder dates.
That's it. Then just have your producer feature on the song.
Pro tip, he asked us.
Yeah, so,
You're getting the truth
that's-
live right now.
Please,
Yeah.
can we just be done?
So that was definitely one of the that's kind of funny moments in the creation aspect of this record.
You would
There's a
never
lot
get that
more.
experience again. Like that just it's just like the lines just matched up, and it was just like,
Yeah.
you know, I'm just gonna do this shit, you know. So that's
Oh,
great.
There's a few other moments in this record that are kind of like that. It's actually kind of funny.
It's a running
And I will
theme.
point-
Just the album's just about Tinder. That's really what it's.
Yeah.
Euphoria. Just.
I mean, isn't every album really? In a
But
way?
you know, actually, that's probably I
I
would
think a
say
lot
that's
of the
90%
creation of this-
accurate.
A lot of the creation for this album is just the accumulation of fuck it, leave it.
All right,
Fuck
guys,
it,
we're
that's
done.
what's going on.
Thanks, God. No.
Or like someone has an idea like, yo, what if we did this? Fuck it, why not? That's what this whole album came down to.
We should just rename it to "Fuck It, Why Not." That's instead of Euphoria. That's why.
That's a real good name.
so good at
Dude, no, next door name.
I was gonna say that's a good name. Yeah.
Fuck it, why not?
Fuck it,
And then
why
just
not?
put my credit, like put the credit at the bottom. Brandon. Thank you.
No, you're the laminate.
Dude, and these are all the craziest bands. Like it's after the burial, Greta Van Fleet. Fuck it, why
Mars
not?
Volta.
Diplo.
Fucking
Yeah, you have like an EDM artist. Oh, great! I'm so excited for this. I'm excited to be the tour laminate.
Yep.
But
why not?
you did say that this song has been 5 years in the making. So, in terms of the song that we heard here just now, as opposed to like the demo, the early stuff, how much did it change? Obviously, we talked about the chorus situation here, but in terms of just like the song structure, you know, I know you guys have been working on this album as a whole for a lot of time now. So, how many iterations did it go through?
Not
Honestly,
too many.
not many at all.
The biggest difference I think is we had a different riff for like the intro,
Yeah.
and then that changed.
But
and then
the intro
vocals
riff-
all changed.
But the intro riff
not all
was
of
the
them.
actual riff for post-chorus 1.
Okay.
So that was already the riff,
Yeah.
and it was Ricky's idea. It was like, yo, what if this song had like a little bit more of an upbeat start, almost like a Latin feel?
I feel, yeah, I can hear that. I could hear that.
And that's
Wow,
what the,
wait a minute.
that's
Yo,
what the
I hear that
guitars
now.
Yeah.
Little Mozambique.
yeah.
You know what I
Literally
mean?
like a Mozambique.
Yeah,
No,
it's
the
so
chant.
like
That's awesome.
Oh.
I thought of it,
Yeah.
and I was the one that was super on board. I was like, that sounds sick. Everyone else
Yeah.
was not on board. I remember that argument. I remember
I think it
fighting
sounds
that.
sick. I still really love the original riff, but I'm really happy with how the song turned out.
Yeah.
The
So-
moment we start rehearsing that song, I'm bringing my cowbell. We're just gonna have fun with it.
Yeah.
There's a clave in the background.
Just got maracas come out.
Yeah.
Mike's on the stage just with some maracas, you know. Listen,
Bro,
I'm
I
listening.
would not mind like a bachata-esque breakdown and me singing in Spanish. I would be mega down
what
for
if
like
it
a
rhymes?
Latin-esque breakdown.
Especially if it does
I
rhyme.
had it in the room.
Dude, I've been trying so hard to throw a Latin beat into a metalcore song for years.
Bro, I can.
So like, I'm down. I'm down.
we have work to do.
Yes, there you go.
Alright,
You've
we'll see you later.
unlocked memory unlocked.
All right,
you
Brandon.
know?
So we're gonna go.
Yeah, just click off. Like, no, that's awesome. I'm glad that I also was like, this has kind of like, it's kind of got like a Spanish feel, but I didn't want to be like, I didn't want to like put it out there. But, like, now,
I just can't put my finger on it.
I just couldn't put a finger on it, So I was like, but and then Mike was like, oh yeah, it's got a Spanish feel. I was like, oh shit. I should have just said it.
Sigh of relief.
Oh my god. And then in terms of lyrics, you know, what does this stem from? Just always love getting like the little details about every song.
Love some pride.
Anxiety.
That's big facts.
Like, stems down to anxiety. Like if you think about like the opening verse, it's just, you know, everything's just kind of like rush. Someone who's just kind of hyperventilating, someone who's like anxiety's hitting them in a way where they're like kind of like freaking out. You know what I mean? Wake up, get out, can you feel the fire rush, weakened foundation, losing sensation. Our home's destroyed, there's nowhere else to go. We took our love and we made it all destructive.
Yeah. And then
So like, so a lot of those words kind of speaks on to what someone would be feeling.
Yeah, and I also think like musically it also matches up like as well along with the lyrics. So, you know, kudos to kind of, I don't know if that's intentional or not, but I felt like, you know, you pointing out that the song lyrically is about anxiety, and then just me kind of like hearing that part in my head, like in terms of the verses, like you can kind of hear that, and then almost once you get to the chorus, it's almost like a breakout where like, you know, you can kind of, you know, where, you know, the anxiety almost lifts a little bit, and then you can kind of feel like the ebb and flow of like, okay, I'm in anxiety, like out, you know, in the chorus, then it's like I'm starting to get a little bit better. And then, you know.
And the chorus does have a self-realization of self-sabotage.
Yeah.
You're burning too many bridges to prove that you're alive.
And then it goes back into the verse, and then, you know, you feel that anxiety again. So.
Pick a fight to defy.
There we go. Intentional shit. I love that. And, you know, I've been enjoying doing these just because for me, like, I'm such a musical nerd that I enjoy like this shit that probably like maybe 5% of people in the entire world enjoy. So for me, it's like I like nitpicking those little things. But Radiance still number 1 on my list. I know, again, still 12 tracks in. We're still number 1 still, guys. So we're gonna move in. Number 1 on the album. Number 1.
Oh, it's rated number 1.
Oh, we have so much in common.
After playing pitch, like, yeah,
that's just how albums are dropped, like from best song to worst.
I just put them in order. It's just order of the track list. I'm like, oh, that's number 2.
Dude, imagine an album where the track list just goes from best to worst song.
You just get more sad.
Yeah, that's what real fun. If you really like us, you'll be here at 12.
That's true.
Why not?
We're going through the entire thing, guys, but we're gonna move into track number 2,
like,
which is
metrics to like track how many people like them.
We're gonna move into track number 2, guys, which is Blame Shift. I have heard this one, so very excited about this one. In 3, 2, 1. God, this tone. Are you guys in like drop G?
Double drop sharp.
Our second string is harder.
Yeah, we just have to get new guitars.
It's like the blown back meme. I'm like, okay. Very new metal-esque. boy.
Look at the bitch that stares upon your reflection. So you think you can walk free without some repercussion? Listen now.
Oh boy.
Cutting you off was my blasted citizen.
Come back!
Holy shit! Oh my god, what the fuck?
He poured such a.
What you're all about. You fake motherfucker. Trust it down. Trust it down. Trust it down.
Oh my god.
What you're all about. You fake motherfucker. Trust it down. Your bullshit can save you now. Fuck you. If you say something, I had your back, but you never change. Fuck you if you say something. You have no spice, so just hide your face.
All right, guys, that was Blame Shift. You know, I left halfway just because, my God, that drop. I can't even think of how to explain this song to someone other than it is just stupid heavy. I feel like that is just the best. You guys are thicker than peanut butter.
Hello, oatmeal.
Like, that was chunky. That was like chunkier than the chunkiest peanut butter you can get. You know, like
Dude, that was like New England clam chowder.
yes,
like-
that was thick with like
That
3
was
C's.
New England clam chowder.
that was new. That was new with an NU. Yeah.
New England clam chowder. Asterisk.
England.
Oh my god, that was holy shit. That was just wild. That one was insane. And I'm gonna guess on tuning. I want to say it's like, oh man, it's gotta be like drop A, like I don't know, drop G something. If I had to guess, I don't know. Is it
Dude,
it
it's
lower
like-
than that?
Oh my god,
Yeah.
so much lower, bro.
It's a lot lower. We're in double drop C sharp.
Jesus Christ. Oh.
Yeah, we're in it's drop F on the 7 strings and then the low C sharp.
That's absolutely bonkers.
That is insane.
Crazy. Doesn't
You
make any
guys
sense at
were
all.
about. I feel like you guys are about this close
I'm about
to
to write a
finding the
song.
brown
I'll
note
drop it.
at that point.
Oh,
you
we're
know?
almost
Working on
there,
it.
dude.
We're almost there.
We're almost
We
there.
got, that'll make 3 of them. Let's go.
I don't need like. Do you guys use like you know like? Do you guys use like cable ties? Like I.
Well,
we used to.
Yeah, we just got like new guitars yesterday.
Jesus Christ, man.
Because we were using like 105s for our low string. and it was-
Literal bass strings.
Yeah,
like
it was a little
your A
nuts.
string on a bass.
Now we got really long scales and Evertunes.
There we go. Jesus. I like like in terms of just a wall of sound, this is absolutely nuts. And just like I love the new metal aspect to this track. Just very like Limp Bizkit, like Korn, you know, those vibes are strong in this track. And then you know Mike's got some, he's got some like, rap kind of going on in there, a little bit. So, I dug this one. If you are just looking for a stupid heavy track, this is absolutely the one to go listen to. I was just blown away by that drop. That was like probably one of the coolest things. And did you do like, I don't know if it's like, is it pitch shifted down at the drop or not?
No.
Or is, that's what I thought. I was
Well,
like,
I mean,
Down.
It's
for
it's tremolo. Like it's like a bomb.
it was like
Yeah.
a bend behind the nut.
But yeah, production wise, it
Yeah.
does go lower than our low note. It has the
yeah, the
dive
dive, yeah.
Should start doing that soon.
Yeah, I agree.
I think we can put it in the
Bring it back.
We
thing
can
now.
We could actually do that with the
We can actually
transpose.
do that.
Yeah.
The transpose might be even smoother.
Yeah, it's about to get even nuttier live.
Yeah, it's actually gonna get.
We'll drop. See.
If there was ever a time to do it, it's with the setup we have now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's literally.
There we
Oh
go.
god.
Like if we wanted, we could go lower and not gonna lose quality.
Yeah.
Like that's
That's no
Crazy.
DSP.
You got
Alright.
anybody seeing this tour coming up, you're welcome. That's all I'm gonna say. You know, I've
Yeah,
helped-
dude, we got a whole new like live setup thing, and I've never heard a sound like that before. Me and Mike at practice yesterday were cracking up for like 20 minutes because we couldn't believe that that's how he sounded.
Yeah, I wish I got there sooner.
There's always those.
I'm sure it's always here. It's a big ad for Archetype Petrucci. Buy
Yeah.
it.
That's true. That's true.
Buy it.
You're like sponsored by it. And we just
I wish. Hey, Neural.
listen, Neural. I'm just saying, reach out to your ENOX boys.
Stop, these are our Axe effects for you.
Yo.
Please respond.
Please respond.
I showed you my tone. Please respond.
I've sent you like 5 DMs already. Please answer me. You know? But yeah.
Please still ain't calling.
We've been trying to reach you, but you're like,
But lyrically, Mike, what are we diving into on this one?
Sunflowers.
The sunflowers.
Yeah, bro. People literally blaming
Shifting it.
you for bullshit that you didn't do, that they did. And they like to blame. They like to play it off. You know what I mean?
I got you.
We've all encountered people who loves to play shit off. I'm like, that ain't me, bro. That's you. And they're like, you playing with it. You like, hey, you took my cookies. And then it's just like, well, you left them out. Like, how you gonna blame me? Like, you know what I mean?
Actually about
Like,
cookies.
that's what the song is
The
about.
song's actually
Somebody
about
said, like,
cookies.
That's Santa Claus.
And he just cut them off completely.
Oh my
No,
god.
but like,
My cookies, well, you left them
yeah,
out.
like we just wanted to do something because that's the
Santa.
first song that we wrote like jamming.
Santa gets pissed.
So like,
First song after Mikey joined.
yeah.
Hey.
So we were all just in the studio, and like Ernesto came up with like that intro riff, and then we just fucking took it from there. We were like, dude, let's just do some heavy shit, some like Jersey attitude, like let's just fucking get angry with it, and I think it worked out pretty good. So
I would argue that as well. It's got that, you know, again, it's got that great new metal like angst shit that I love.
Mhm.
Hey.
You know, so I'm vibing with this one. Definitely, again, if you're into the heavier like aspect of ENOX, then this is the go-to, at least for my opinion. I'm curious in terms of like, again, the riff kind of started out as that. Was it as stupid heavy as it is like in the demo version, or did it kind of just become like
that
Yes.
one, it really didn't change.
This
a lot.
song was the one that changed the least,
Yeah.
I think, of any song we've ever recorded.
I could see
love
that.
that.
Don't
Yeah, like,
don't
it
you love
changed
just like a
everything.
one shot, just
Yeah.
record it.
Yeah,
we're
straight
good.
Imagine
to the
just
point.
writing a song start to finish and being happy with it. That's crazy. Wish.
I feel like that's how most artists feel. They're just like, man, you know what? If I didn't have
Dude,
to
that's like when we were
make like
rewriting
the
the
17th
drums for the
edit
EP.
on this.
It was like the same thing, rewriting the drums for the EP. Like we were trying to make this one song work, where the snare was recorded differently, but we wanted to try and imply it on 2 and 4, but it was only on beat 3. But both, like everyone in the band was on like different sides of the fence. Everyone liked it on 3, and then the other side liked it on 2 and 4. So like we made a 2-step go into like a halftime feel, and then go back to like snare on 2 and 4 for the chorus, and it like
Yeah.
came out so
It's the
good.
best thing I've
I
ever
haven't
heard.
even heard this yet.
Oh yeah, you haven't even heard it.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I
yeah.
haven't even heard this. This is some special shit. I'm getting some
I'm
exclusive.
gonna be on the E EP.
We're gonna have another listening party after this podcast.
Hey, let's go. But
Our man's debut.
anyway, very excited. This one's a great one. Guys, if you haven't checked out Blame Shift, go give it a listen. But we're going to move it into track 3, which is Fade. I believe this was the one that I did a reaction video for. So I haven't listened to it since. So I'm
Perfect.
very excited. So
I didn't
guys-
watch it. I was waiting to watch it with you.
Oh, you're waiting to watch it live right now.
This just opens up the reaction. We just
Yeah,
watch the reaction.
he's like
Your
on his
reaction,
phone.
reaction.
He's on his phone looking at it.
Oh my god.
Mikey's on his phone looking at me, and then also looking up at me while we're reacting to the Man, that's some Matrix
like,
shit
wow,
there.
this song-
You have like the music video, like a square in your video, and then like we're a little square in your video, and then Mike is a little square in that video.
And then Leonardo DiCaprio is like somewhere because it's Inception, you know. So, oh man. Well, anyway, guys, we're gonna get it into track number 3, which is Fade.
Oh, cat.
Well, that's funny. My cat's asleep over in his bed over here. So if he wakes up, throw him on the stream. But we're gonna get into Fade in 3, 2, 1.
So I suffer from the worst condition.
The bends.
So I suffer from the worst condition. I can't find my daily self. I'm in the same position where it's all in me and I'm not enough. I know you're gonna leave.
Nice. Love the dropout.
On me, yeah. I can't kick off the blind eye. I your memory can just fade out, fade out.
Oh, I remember this chorus.
Motion, days down, fade out.
What a range.
Every time it comes back to me, I choke on the misery. I fade out,
Dude, I know, it's like so sick.
When there was once a flame, extinguished now. Your last words, they scream without sound.
Rip City. Love this
Be
shit.
on the ground, I won't get back up. I know you're gonna leave, and the thought keeps haunting me, yeah. I can't kick off the blind eye. Your memory can just fade. Lost in this motion. Fade out, lost in this motion. Days down, fade out.
Michael's got a range. Holy shit.
Thank you.
I like that vocal thing. Nice little, like, electronic synth. Nice. Oh, that's hard.
Oh yeah, you gotta do that. Do it hard. Do it hard.
Door's over. Door's over, like that.
So I suffer from the worst condition, worst condition. Yeah. Lost. Lost. Lost.
Nice chamber vocals. All right, guys, that was Fade. I have already heard this one, but I still love that chorus. That chorus is so cool, and I feel like comparatively to the songs I've already heard, I feel like Michael just kind of like range wise went up there, you know. So kudos. That's
wait.
some. That's
No,
some,
just wait. I'm waiting for that song. You're gonna love that one.
that one's
I'm gonna say
it.
it.
That one range wise, God, that was cool. And also, I feel like Fade kind of feels like the like perfect medium point between like Blame Shift and Radiance. Like there's some new metal aspects to it, but I also feel like there's a lot of like, you know, like, you know, really good progressive metalcore vibes. So dug all of it. If you want to get my like actual reaction, I'll leave a link to my reaction of Fade when it first came
Actual
out.
Yeah,
reaction.
he's holding out on you on this one.
This isn't the I just phoned it in on this one. No, But no, I dug this one an absolute ton. I love the like I'm trying to think of the word now. I can't even. It was in my head. The bends.
Cadence.
The bends at that like in that beginning riff was just super. Chef's kiss. Love it.
Yeah, it's like it's a little folly, but not.
Well, yeah, it's a little folly. Yeah, exactly. I really dug that. Again, it to me fits that perfect range between Radiance and Blame Shift. So if you love a good like sing along chorus and you love a good riff, this is the one. I would argue. Mike, in terms of the lyrics, what are we rocking with here?
No, these songs are so old, I can't.
Dude, yo, for real.
I'm digging into the archives. Mike's really thinking about it. I could see the look in his eye when I asked him. He was just like, "Oh God, what did I write about?" I already used a Tinder joke already. I can't go back to that one.
This is the third time he's asked you that question.
And I'm gonna continue to ask it. About for the rest of this album.
Yeah. So I'll say this: this whole album is essentially, I thought it's like a concept album, but each song is self-expression of something that I was going through, right? And something to discuss. So it definitely leans a little bit more towards the darker side.
Mm-hmm.
Of what the typical human experience like would be, like things that people don't really talk about, things that people kind of like suppress, things that people don't really express, you know what I mean? And
over here.
yeah,
Rhyming.
yeah, that's right.
Hey.
Kodak and Kodak.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so for Fade, it definitely touches on the side of touches on depression a little bit, and how you're just kind of feel like anything you do, you're not amounting to it, and you just feel like you're fading away.
I swear there was something super specific because I have this vague memory of knowing exactly what the song's about, and it's just right there, and I can't figure it out. And it'll come out in like an hour.
Sun.
Yeah. Sunflowers.
It's not the dark side of the moon.
So-
Just like you said.
It's
It's
not.
the dark side of the moon.
So
Eat, pray, love.
that's what this one is.
Eat, pray, love.
The song's actually dope because this is the first thing I ever like kind of helped, or I didn't like really contribute anything, but like me and Mike worked on together. It was the first thing before I joined the band. He was like, "Yo, come over. I got ideas."
Yeah.
Bridge was supposed to be a chorus. Wasn't a good mood.
That was
We
like
changed it up. It was great.
That was like 5 years ago.
If not even longer.
Yeah, it was like 5
Dude,
years ago.
this whole album is like 5.
Just
Jesus Christ, Ron.
6.
6. Next year's gonna be sick.
next year.
After
Too.
his quinceañera.
Yeah.
This album is as old as my channel. That's kind of wild.
The scene.
And I think it's cool too. Like, I'm excited to hear the new stuff just because, like, again, John was on the drums, and so like to hear him jump from drums to guitar, I just want to be able to hear like the difference,
Well,
like
on the new stuff to be released later in the year, Mario's drumming will be present on it.
Hello, I'm here.
But John has had big impact on the songwriting and structuring, even though he didn't write the
Was he
songs
even on
himself,
guitar
but he really did change, and he wasn't even playing guitar, and he wrote a lot of the guitar parts. So it literally just made fucking sense for him to be play guitar.
Yeah, like this,
Funny story, we actually tried to get John into a Nokian on guitar, like, what, 4 years ago?
And me on
Yeah,
drums.
we tried to get Mario, too, and it
6
didn't work
years?
out.
Literally,
either.
this lineup is what we
7
wanted
years
6
ago.
years
No.
ago, and we couldn't achieve it.
It's
But
6 years. Yeah, no, that was 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was 6 years ago.
It was like 17. It was 2015.
Why?
Yeah, I was in another band, and I was like basically promised that we were gonna go far, and I had like a 7-year investment. This band, Not even gonna name names. Oh man, what a train wreck. I gave up a Nokian to be in this band.
Thank
I
God,
spent like
though.
$2,500 of my own money to record an album, and it didn't even get released. Yeah, I was very upset about that. And it was like 13-minute songs playing like 13/8. You know, I was like showing off. No one got to hear it. It's great.
No one was going to.
Great.
I had like one fill on that album with 2 stacks.
Oh
It was
my
wild.
God.
I'll use it in this band. I don't give a fuck.
Oh wait, it's great.
Yeah, but like now, this is like basically the lineup that we always wanted, and like with like the newer stuff coming out, I just, me personally, I feel like we finally are finding our sound and like we're honing in closer on like what we've always wanted to be. Not that this isn't it, but we've just this.
It's a logical progression.
You know what I mean?
But
yeah.
like, yeah, I mean, imagine the amount of changes a human being goes through
Yeah.
in a course of 5 years,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
like,
I've
group
changed a
Facebook-
lot since 6 years ago, you know. So
that's what I'm saying, and it reflects even more in your artistry.
yeah, oh, I
hip puberty.
can only imagine.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. And how does it feel to have songs that, you know, have you guys have been working on for like, you know, 5 to 6 years? I mean, I feel like that's to have them out. I feel like, you know, with most bands, like that's just like, I don't know. Like I don't know if I want to work on it for that long. You know what I mean? So to have these finally out and for people to listen to them, I'm sure it must, you know, you must feel like a weight off your shoulders in some way to just be like, these are out. Like now they're gone.
Yeah, no, it definitely is.
But much like Sisyphus, the stone comes down, and now we have more songs.
Dude,
and more.
I heard this whole album before I was in the band, before I was even asked to be in the band again, like for ENOX, and like I was such a fucking fangirl. Like over this album, I showed my girlfriend. She was like, "You need to be in this band,"
Yeah.
and I was like,
Yeah.
I was freaking out. Like I was like, because I remember when they came to me as a Nokian, I loved the songs, and I was so sad that I couldn't like juggle 3 bands back then. Now I'm in 3 bands again. but now, like, when I heard the songs and the EP, I was just blown away. I'm like, these guys are not a local band. I'm like, these guys should be a reach, like national act, honestly. Like,
That's why we moved really far.
and now I'm in the band.
Outrageous.
We're now
Now
out
regional.
now you're regional, so
Now we're regional.
Yeah,
Now
but,
we're
you know,
coastal.
like, the thing, like Mario, like saying that is like, it's
Coastal.
cool and it is like a breath of fresh air because we're so used to these songs and like, you know, look at them like, you know, we've grown so much since then, but it's new to everyone else.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like, the reception that we're receiving is amazing because I don't really think any of us thought that it was gonna be like this.
And that reception like gives us a whole fresh like look on the songs too. And
Yeah.
like playing them is like
it really
more
does
fun than I thought it was
because
gonna be.
I mean it definitely does because after 5 years of listening to the same thing over and over, and you're like, this is so fucking old.
You
Like we don't want to do it. You know what I mean? Like we don't want this out. But, like-
I know we made something dope.
But yeah.
even though we're used to it.
And that's exactly kind of like what it was. Like, you know what? Like, we were stoked about this. We were stoked about this to share with the world. It's still not too late for people to be stoked about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we dropped it, and it's helped a lot
Yeah.
so far.
I mean, not to
And
compare us to the talent.
and it's very exciting because what's going to follow is stuff that we didn't write 5 years ago, or 4, or 3, or 2. It's actually pretty recent stuff that we were inspired as of
Hey.
late from the bands that we
Yeah.
currently take inspiration, and now that's going to reflect who we are now as musicians. And I think that's going to be very exciting to see how people are going to react to that.
I'm
We're gonna
excited
react
to
to
it.
that, and then they're gonna react to us reacting.
You can react to it.
And then when you
Mikey-
react to
And then
it,
I'm gonna
then
have you
Mikey's
guys
gonna
on to
react to
react
your
to it.
reaction.
Mikey's
Yeah.
gonna wait for you.
Wait
Then
for me,
he's gonna
and
react.
then
No,
he's gonna
we haven't
he's
let
gonna
you-
record
so
me with his
Mikey-
phone, and then
Yeah.
I'm gonna react to it,
Yeah, Mikey's
and then he's gonna
go
react to the reaction video on his phone that I'm reacting to with you guys. So
Yeah, then we're gonna do that on a live stream.
And then
on a
they're
live
reacting.
stream.
Then we're gonna send it to Spielberg.
But yeah, that's facts. That's
Oh my
fake.
god. Well, all that to get to the fade lyrics. But I am excited. I'm excited to see what's next. Honestly, I think you guys are just, again, not because we're New Jersey bros here, but I do genuinely like, from what I've listened to thus far, I'm like, man, if you guys don't do some big shit in 2022, I'm gonna be big mad. No, I am gonna be. I'm like, it's like a horse. You're betting on a horse in a race. I'm like, man, I got a lot of money on you guys.
We have good odds. I promise we have good odds.
I have like, man, I put like 10K on like ENOX, just like I'm hoping this.
Break even.
How did you know?
I'm just
No,
hoping
links break even.
But no, I genuinely, from what I listened to thus far, like really excited to see what you guys have in store. Just in terms of like bands, like what they're doing right now, like I think you guys are just doing something just totally out there, and I'm excited to listen to the new stuff and have stuff that's like more current and just like really just killing it. So for me, very excited. I feel like a lot of people should be stoked if they aren't already. Again, go check out ENOX. But just to digress into the next point, we're gonna be listening to track number 4, Sequence. We're on track number 4, and we've been doing this shit for an hour. But anyway, I'm gonna move it into Sequence, guys. Very excited. Have not listened to this one, so we're gonna get into it in 3, 2, 1. All right. Oh, okay. Feels very riffy.
Tranquility, roam around in a pseudo-reality. Forever adrift at the juncture of insanity.
Oh, this chorus is sick. I like the minor tone. Ooh, I like that. That outro. Chef's kiss. Ooh. Old school metalcore. Like it. That's neat. I like that. Nice tempo change. That was a good one. I love that one, guys. That was Sequence, track number 4. This one was really cool. I love this like minor tonality of the entire song, especially in that chorus. You can hear just like that real like ominous kind of tone to it. So definitely dug that. The riffs were on point on this track. So Mikey,
That one's
salutes.
a fun one, dude.
That one
Thank
was a-
Ernesto, man.
That one,
Ernesto.
Ernesto, man. Shouts to Ernesto. You guys come up with some fucking sick riffs because that one was really neat especially in that second chorus where it kind of goes through like the palm mutes and then it throws into like some of the notier riffs. Yeah, that was super sick. I feel very like early 2000s, maybe like late 2000s, like metalcore kind of vibe, at least for my perception. So definitely dug that. But that chorus is oof. That one was hot. Like that one a lot. So vibing with this one hard. Maybe number 2. I would say it's number 2 on my list here. Radiance is still number 1. I'm still feeling that one. So I'm curious if any of these other tracks are gonna take Radiance's throne here, but
dude,
there's some spicy ones, I'm sure. I feel it.
Yeah, you get into the new
these next batch of songs are gonna be like songs that are like actually dropped for the album. So like these are not the singles you're about to listen to.
The one that got me fangirling over ENOX is coming up soon, and I can't wait to see your reaction to it because. Oh man, I was in love with it.
I hate it now.
I was like, this song's
Why do you think it's so far down the album?
Yeah,
not even a good lie, just hits X on the window.
But
The
this
next
one,
coming
this
up,
one this one's
we're
great.
starting to play live, so we're fucking stoked.
Oh, Tragedy. All right. I'm excited to listen to that one. In terms of lyrics, Mike, again, keep it on the train. What's this one? What's this one about?
This one is a story.
Okay, give me that story.
So, written story of a person who suffers from a condition called dyschronometria.
I have no fucking idea what that is.
It is a condition where
That's the
it
worst.
is a condition that
It's the worst condition.
it is the worst condition. But it's a condition where a person does not pertain the actual ability to perceive time.
Oh shit!
So it's someone who someone who literally does not have the understanding or capacity to understand time. So meaning like a whole 5 hours could pass and the person might believe it's only a few minutes.
That's wild.
Vice versa, a few minutes might feel like 2 minutes might feel like 2 hours.
Oh my god. I know.
Dude, I'm
Okay.
sorry. I tried to say holy shit before I sneezed, but I said it as I was sneezing. It just didn't work.
Yeah, so
Oh,
that's the whole premise of the song. So it literally follows the story, and that was something that I thought about. I was like, wow, that would really fucking suck.
Yeah.
Like you're just perpetually late all the time, and it's not your fault.
I swear to God, I wasn't late to my job because I was like, I have this and I can't perceive time. They'd be like, listen, you're out of a job, man. Sorry.
Yeah, and you might think like, well, you can just check your phone, but like you might feel like you check your phone every other few minutes, but really it's like every other 40 minutes.
That's
It's
wild.
like a 6th grader.
Yeah,
Just has that.
like it's
Yeah,
like
it's
imagine
Imagine. Just
Like,
imagine.
Imagine being a kid with
That'd be nuts.
that condition.
So it's
Like, that's
just
what
it's a
being
story
kid
on that
feels
aspect,
like.
and
Okay.
I feel like that's
Of course,
something
never playing this.
interesting concept, and I was like, you know what, that would be kind of fucking crazy. You know what I mean?
It would be. And I love, like, I really dug your vocals on this. Like, just because, like, at least for me, like, the way you can kind of transition from, like, screaming and singing is just, I think it was just really well put together. And then even some of, like, the vocal layering in the track, just to, again, have kind of that depth to the vocals. I think that really was just really well put together. Again, that shouts to Ricky, but
Big shout out to
but
Ricky.
he
I was literally
knows how to
gonna
squat
say
it
that
up.
if he did it.
He really knows what to do, because like that song really, again, it's a very close second in my opinion. I think like just structurally it was really well done, and then I think just the way that like some of the things don't feel like stuff that I hear now. Like I think in terms of structure, it is just a little bit different. There were just certain things that like even like in that like outro portion of the first chorus, like that was something that like most vocalists would just kind of cut that off, right? And so I feel like it was nice to hear just it extend and really kind of bleed well into like the next verse. So there's it's just little things that I'm noticing like on songs that had been worked on for a little bit, like those were things that you were thinking about like years ago. So I can only imagine the little like nuanced stuff that I'm gonna hear for like upcoming stuff, because for me at least that's cool. Like I don't know if anybody else is gonna really point that shit out, but for me that's what I noticed.
It's the little details.
It's the little
that gets us
details.
excited.
Yeah, so
Yep.
excited about this one. In terms of oldness, is this one, this one's I guess more of a current, one.
Yo, no, this is probably
yeah.
the oldest song on the album.
Really? Wow.
They're basically all
Yeah.
the same age,
Dude.
man. Like these songs are old.
No, I think Tragedy was written in 2016.
Really?
I
Wow.
lied.
Yeah.
Tragedy in sequence.
No, Tragedy.
Oh,
It was Bodega.
I don't none
Yeah.
of these. Bodega, Roomba.
Bodega was written in 2016. This was like
I missed
around the
the
time I
working
think.
titles.
All these songs are made
Yeah.
roughly within the same like 12-month span.
Yeah, I don't
Wow,
think
okay,
any of
okay.
these are like
Acceptance.
are written after like 2017.
That's nuts.
Well, we had the album in hand by
Yeah.
This is all new to me.
Yes,
I'm
same for
learning
me,
all
Mario.
this information right now too. So.
Mario improvises every
Nikita-
set.
Yep. Yeah. I have no idea what I'm doing.
January 2018.
Okay.
January 2018.
Yeah,
that's when
Nikita.
Nikita.
Yeah,
was
Nikita
written.
was
That
the
the
last one written because
That was the last thing that was written. Everything else.
Oh, I
existed
remember
before
because y'all
2018.
were like, "Hey, we're gonna go into the studio and just write a song."
Yep.
But we wrote Nikita for like as a single. didn't
Yeah.
we?
Yeah.
We
And that was the
released
last
it
thing
as
that
a
was written because
single,
everything
and
that was
then we
already
just put it on the
pre-existing that
album,
was we wrote.
There we
So-
go. Well, that's insane to me. Again, I won't ask that question anymore because now I know they're all old as shit. So we're gonna move into track number 5, which is Tragedy, in 3, 2, 1.
Calling for help. Right now, all right. I'm in a state possession. Over and over I say, I said I suffer from the worst condition. So disconnected. I feel my rejection.
I like the lyrical callback.
Can't you see that you have me by your claws? Burden way down deserted. With the weight of the world, I need to know more than ever
That ending riff was so cool. I like that. That one was neat. This one was Tragedy, guys, if you're just checking in now. This one to me feels the most I want to say radio friendly because that's not the right word, but I could hear this being.
Just keep everything's just wait.
I could hear this. I could hear this being on like an octane. You know, I could hear this.
Just wait.
Someone on TikTok said they liked this song until ENOX started doing Backstreet Boys, and that's probably my favorite comment I've ever seen about a band.
They didn't like. They
Oh,
liked
yeah.
it.
They were like, I liked it until ENOX turned into Backstreet Boys. I was like, yes.
That's such a big compliment.
Easy one.
But
Backstreet
Yeah.
Boys it makes a lot of money, so I'm happy with that.
They were my favorite band when I was a kid.
but yeah, I feel like this one has like the most like I could hear this being up with like a Spirit Box or something like that, you know, in terms of like musical, like kind of even similar structure too, like, you know, like just the way it kind of sounds and the way it's put together structurally. Like again, I could hear that on like Adobe Radio or something like that. So the chorus was super solid. I love the breakdown, like bridge portion, that was really tight, especially like the first scream and then just really laying it in on the second portion of that breakdown was, man, I swear to God, like I don't fucking know how to scream, but I would love to learn how to do that shit because that's wild to me.
Hit 'em up.
I'm a vocal coach. I can teach you.
Okay, thanks, Mike. I'm gonna hit you up after this. But this one was really solid. Like, in terms of songs that I probably would show to someone that like really isn't in like the metalcore scene like I am. I feel like someone would enjoy this one a lot more. I like the chorus.
Just wait, man.
I know, but this one I'm reacting to all this shit right now. So.
I know.
I'm taking a piss after Nikki.
But this one was on point.
Yeah, we've been vibing with this one. Like, people really been digging it, and we just put it in our live set, like I was saying earlier. So we're gonna test it out on the store, see how it does. But the numbers are fucking pretty good.
Yeah, people really like this one. So
I also dig it very much. So guys, check out Tragedy. Mike, in terms of lyrics, again, beating a dead horse here, but what's the lyrics on this one?
it's about grief.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Grieving.
That's it.
With the weight of the world, I need you now more than ever.
Oh, thank you.
I know we fell so far, and I know I'm not.
I need you guys too. Come here, bring it in. But yeah, this one. This one was a vibe, you know. So I can see, like I said, what I've been reiterating a million times. I could hear this on the radio. So if you guys have a radio station and you're watching here, put that shit on there. That's all I'm saying. So we're gonna move into track number 6, which is Nikita.
Put this one on the radio too.
Yes,
put it all the entire Euphoria record. Just do it, you know. So we're gonna move into track number 6, guys. This is Nikita. All right, dig in the intro. Very ominous. Nice. Dude, this riff's hard. Love it. Pop R&B vocals.
Something that's inside of me, and I think that it's ancient. And I was never patient, so I just can't explain how I broke in this guidance. I feel by the pressure. Wow. In silence, like you could do better than this.
Mike's getting up there vocally. Holy shit.
Say you're gonna learn 'cause I know you are. Watch you burn yourself.
This is cool. I like this one a lot.
I'm broken, misguided, subdued by the pressure. You face me in silence. Broken, misguided, subdued by the pressure. You face me in silence, like you could know better. We stand at the edge of a precipice. You face me in silence, like you could know better than this.
Yo, that was tight. And if you just checked in, that was Nikita. So I can get behind the whole like pop R&B. It does have that like, you know, I don't want to quote the person on TikTok, but it does have that like kind of Backstreet Boy, you know, esque feel to it, you know. So I'm vibing with it. I agree with Mario that this one shocked me quite a bit in terms of like what I thought Mike could do, and then he like was like, "Oh, here's the bar. Oh, I'm gonna jump that shit," and he went up.
This song just sounds like so like in terms of production and the way that everything's written. Like when I
Yeah.
first heard this song, I was just shocked by how big everything sounds. Like
Oh,
like when those
100%.
chords fucking come in, and the drums for like those beginning verses in the intro, they're very simplistic, very pocket. But like when that bass drum hits with those big chords,
yeah.
and there's just so much space. It's just like everything else that fills up that space is just so beautiful. Like I love the way it's
Yeah.
written.
Honestly, there was points where, in terms of Mike's vocals, it reminded me a lot of the vocalist of Broadway. I don't know if you remember that band.
Oh yeah.
Does
Oh, yeah.
very,
Oh, I
remember
like,
Broadway.
It
love
reminds
those
me.
guys.
It reminds me of that, especially when he gets into like the higher register, and I couldn't think of it for a little bit. And this song, like, triggered it in my head. But
Yeah.
like his vocals, in terms of like him going up like into like the higher register, that definitely reminded me a lot of that. And I also love the like Sam Carter like scream like sing on point.
Wait.
That was
later this year.
you're killing it. This one, I think, in terms of vocal performance from Mike, this one's my favorite. I don't think there'll. I mean, I haven't. There's a couple more tracks on here that I haven't listened to.
Just
so
wait, actually.
I'm
Euphoria.
gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. But this one, though, thus far, is my favorite.
This one beat Radiance for you?
This one is.
Oh,
I think it might. I think just a slight edge, you know. I think it's just impressive to me in terms of like Mario was saying, the sound just is like absolutely massive. Just the way the guitars like sound, as well as just like the riffing, is just really well executed, and then just along with like great drumming, you know, great bass lines. It just all works super well.
If my memory is correct, we were kind of like really influenced by like Headspace by Issues. I think that album.
Yeah. I could hear that. Yep.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That was definitely the other art. Like I was thinking about, like it was kind of like a mix between like Broadway's vocalist and like Issues, like in terms of sound, and it just like.
Did I miss? I'm gonna go jam Broadway. I haven't heard that. I played with them like back in like 2010, 2011.
Holy shit, that's awesome.
At Dingbats.
That
That was an ACI. That was an ACI show.
Hey,
Yeah, that was an Anthony
Oh.
Cabrera show. Yeah.
Anthony Cabrera.
Fucking love that guy.
Dude, he's throwing wrestling shows in LA, and they're getting sold out.
Oh my.
Yeah, the dude's like.
All right, Paul. Before start the next song.
But
You can start the
anyway,
next one. He's got OP.
I was rocking with that. But Mike, in terms of lyrics,
What's up,
what's Nikita about?
It's literally about a girl named Nikita.
Is it really?
Like straight.
Man, I was joking about this whole Tinder shit, but now like it's for real.
No, it's not her though.
No, this is different one.
Another one.
It's a wow. Listen, Mike's got the game here. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, man.
We've confirmed
that's
Mike's
5 years
got
ago,
game.
it's a different story.
Um,
That was 5
but
years ago. It's a different story now. I'm a happy man.
you-
Aww.
Aw, very cute. But yeah, this one was super tight. I feel like for me, just the slight edge over Radiance, but really dug that one, guys. We're gonna move in track number 7, Eclipse. Let's get into it.
Oh, that's a...
Ooh, okay. Okay. Real ethereal.
Yep.
Ethereal.
The moon is sinking.
Nice.
The tides are full, that's hollow. Can't help but thinking. The rest will follow. I'm suffocated with these darkest thoughts. So useless is the
Yo.
place. Each new beginning is something I'm not. I can't exist and I can't go away. I'm barely breathing, but I'm scratching the surface. When I realize I feel it all. Spending these nights, wondering if I'm better out of sight. If I slip on the ice, I'll slide through away from the daylight. What's life further away? I'm suffocating with these darkest thoughts. With hopelessness on my face. Each new beginning is something I'm not. What's down, nothing even if I stay. Spending these nights, wondering if I'm
This chorus is hitting.
if I slip on the ice, I'll slide through away from the
Layers of Coyote.
So cold, lost and I'm feeling down.
Nice. Like that. Nice harmony.
Moon is sinking, raise the tides of fall that's hollow. Can't help but thinking, soon the rest will follow. The moon is sinking, raise the tides of fall that's hollow. Can't help but thinking, soon the rest will follow. Spending these nights, wondering if I'm better out of sight. If I slip on the ice, I'll slide through away from the
Oh yeah, I like that. Guys, that was Eclipse. You guys are gonna make me liars because every song I keep fucking saying is my favorite one. I swear to God, 12 is gonna have me just like blow up. I think.
Oh, yeah.
But
That's
my
my favorite
God, this is number one. Easy. I like, no joke, no cap, no Johns. This
cap.
one,
Hey,
no Johns.
No Johns.
This is the one.
Johns.
This one is by far my favorite one. Man,
By far.
The ending of that song always catches me by surprise because like I know it's there, but then like
Every time.
as the drummer, you know, I just
Yeah.
hear that fucking double bass come in at the end, like after Mike hits that fucking low, and I'm just like, I just start going, dude.
It's so raw, and honestly, like in terms of influence, it reminded me of, like, I'm sure you, and if you guys don't say it, era. If you don't say era, I would be fucking surprised, because that feels very, especially like Augment definitely reminds me, especially that intro bit. Oof, I was already.
Remember, this was 5 years ago.
Yeah, that's true.
Remember, this was 5 years ago.
That's true.
Yeah. This
It feels like the love. It feels like the love child of like Augment and Drift. Oh my god.
This is like the drift, dude. The drift
Whenever
era.
I hear that, I heard Drift by
We were
Era.
very
and
Ernesto,
were
huge
like Euphoria.
era fan. Me and him both, Mike too, and Invent Animate
At least
too.
2 members of the
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, I think that's probably why, because I love Era. Era's one of my favorite bands, but my god, this one, you guys just went off, I think. Like with this one is like I cannot talk about this. Like someone in comments said, one of my favorite choruses on the album. I would hard bet. Honestly, I'm a little disappointed. This is not in a live. Like, this is not on your live set. So
We
guys
did it for
a little bit.
You guys need. Listen, I'm gonna petition. This song needs to be back on that live set, because
You
for
know
the
what? Hey,
love of
dude.
fucking God, this one's a bop. Certified
it
bop.
was crazy when we would play this song live back in 2018. We during the soft parts, we were just kind of losing people. But I think maybe now that the album's out, it might
People
be
will
different.
fuck with them more.
Dude, in 5 years, we could do a 10-year reunion.
Yeah, it's a different.
10-year
No,
anniversary. Dude, in 5 years, we could do a 10-year anniversary.
5 years.
But it depends on like what tour we're doing or like where we're playing, because like Blame Shift is our most popular song, so
I said to Will.
everyone kind of expects that kind of shit. So like our set now is pretty heavy and pretty energetic. But if we were with bands that are like
Era.
then of course we play the song. But like sometimes you're playing with like harder bands and you go from playing like Blame Shift or Stacker or whatever, and then you play songs like this. People are like,
Listen, I'm gonna fucking scream this in the mic. I don't fucking care if you don't like this song. I want them to add this song to this fucking playlist. So listen, I'll go out to a show and just fight everyone. That's what I think. That's what it comes down to. So
You can still mosh.
you want.
You can still mosh.
you can
to it
still
at the
mosh
end.
to this song.
Yeah.
That's bullshit. All right, guys. That
Everyone
is
just wants to hit people.
yeah. They just
Why
want
don't you just vibe out?
go to a knock loose show, okay? If you just want to fucking hit people, just there's plenty of people that just want to kill someone. So
Dude,
man,
that's still gonna get their ass kicked by some kid in a Paramore t-shirt.
My coworker went to go see Hiatus Coyote yesterday, and I'm just so jealous. I'm so jealous. I wish I went.
it's very insightful.
Yeah,
But anyway,
Thank you for
This
we were
one-
talking about like punch people. I'm like, dude.
hi, it's Coyote Man.
Speaking of people I want to punch,
Different
my
world.
coworker the other
Honestly,
day.
I thought
there's a lot of fun.
Mario was gonna be like, man, there was just a pit that opened up in Hiatus Coyote Man.
Dude, apparently Napalm was just like cursing left and right on stage. And I think that's hilarious because like I don't know if you've
They're
ever
so
heard
soft.
Hiatus Coyote. They're fucking like so chill.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
was
yeah.
throwing like F bombs left and right,
Yeah.
but like playing like the fucking like jazziest fucking like lo-fi beats.
Like the fucking hangover.
That's an
Literally.
experience.
to chill.
That's an experience.
Yeah.
Chill, study, and relax.
You guys fucking like that?
But anyway, this one, certified bop. I put this is like, listen, this one is the one that is gonna be the one to beat. Honestly, like I enjoyed this one so much. The chorus is just really well put together lyrically. I'm excited to hear from Mike what he's gonna tell me. It's gonna be another Tinder woman. Just kidding. But like musically, it's great. Just like the ending, I think what really caught me off guard, just like that breakdown at the end. I was like, I didn't hear a breakdown yet. I'm curious if you're gonna, throw that in there, and then, you saved it for the last seconds. So really dug this one. But Mike, again, I'm tired of asking, but lyrically, what are we vibing with here?
So this continues on with the whole isolation and depression narrative. The album carries. I mean, it's really like it further extends on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was
I was in
through it.
I was in a dark headspace like 5 years ago.
We
Wow.
actually orchestrated
So
everything
it's
that's
like-
happened in the last couple of years. So we wrote this album in advance, and then put it out when everyone felt like shit.
There you go. Yeah, that was definitely part of the plan.
Yeah.
The coronavirus is just, you know,
Enox caused
yeah, that's what the
COVID-19,
album's about.
Pandemic.
Pandemic.
Yeah, I mean,
Like
so
a
like
pandemic.
Eclipse definitely touches more on the isolation aspect,
Yeah.
where you just, you know, you keep to yourself and you just don't really communicate with anyone.
Yeah.
You know, self-isolation. That's really.
You know, and the eclipse, because it's darkness, so I got you. You know, I'm
Yeah,
vibing
yeah.
with this one. But this one of my favorites, guys. My recommendation thus far, Eclipse, Certified Bop. Go give it a listen. But we are going to listen to track number 8, which is Stacker. In
The
3,
meat.
2, 1. This is like a triple stacker sandwich going on here. Holy shit. Ooh, I like this synth.
Of the anecdote, a face on the news looking through his notes. A rose in a retrograde motion. In the end, we will suffer like we should.
How? How? How?
Suffocate in our lives, we will drown in the embers so rectified. We will suffocate in our lives, we will drown in the embers so rectified.
How? 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 I don't believe this. This isn't real.
All eyes on the TV screen. Catastrophe, catastrophe. I say a sense of security. This purity will approaches me. Witness this savagery. Catastrophe, catastrophe. There's nothing left but the tide and rain. Just like a blind, we're fucking
I can't. That was.
Nada.
I can't. I cannot. This is track number 8. This is Stacker. If you just came in and got like, you're literally got blown back, you know,
Hey.
this shit, I can't even. This was,
Meat.
this is a triple Stacker sandwich here. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's why I
My
said it was the
God.
meat, dude.
This had all the meat. All the
This
meats.
is like a
Yo, this is
McGangbang.
Las
This is like a
Vegas. Yeah, and we're
McGangbang
just like,
inside of a
that's not
He's
McGangbang.
like, no. We were
The
all
song
like,
is a
"Oh,
triple
Jack, no,
McGangbang."
just call it
This
that."
song is a triple McGangbang. Oh my god.
Oh, wow, me.
When that might have been that is probably the best drop I've heard in easily a couple years. Like I was so I was so thrown back by, like, honestly, if I could just listen to that drop again, oh my god, like if I could relive that moment again where that thing just fucking like bitch slapped me in the face, I would do that. That is
You
nuts.
can go watch this video when it's posted and do a reaction to your reaction.
And then Mikey can do a reaction
Mikey,
on his
Mikey
phone.
can go react.
On his phone, and then we're gonna do a reaction of that with you on a live stream next time.
There we go. Great. I love it. But holy shit. And then just to, like, you know, just to add salt in the wound, you decided to go even heavier after that point, to which I was just like, you know, I've already soiled my pants at that point, so then, you know, it just adding on to that. So this one was nuts. Like, I thought Blame Shift was just stupid heavy. This one just like this one was like hey, so it was like, hey, I'm heavy, but like, what if I was like heavier? And that's what Stacker is, I think.
It's
At
a
least
different kind of heavy. Like, Blame Shift is that new metal shit, and this is kind of just like.
this is dumb.
It's heavy. That heavy shit.
Kinda
Honestly,
like Mush, but slammy and like, I don't know.
I'm curious how this, like, if any of the songs thus far that I've heard live, I feel like this one would be the one I'd want to hear, just because I want to see how you go about this drop. Like, that is what concerns me as a showgoer. I just imagine just like the PA system just getting fucked, because there's no way. Oh my god, it was so good. I loved it. Somebody said this riff, crab, and also 3 fire emojis from George. So really
Thanks,
enjoyed.
George.
Yeah, George.
Hey,
George.
Hey, George! Let's go! Shout out to George! I loved it. So really vibing with this one.
Sulking rest in peace now.
Oh my god. Mike, we're gonna continue on with the question of lyrics. What's
Not a
this
fat
one about?
burner.
All right.
Hey, you ever heard of WWE?
Yeah, so. Alright. So, start off with the name Stacker. The name it is, we left it as kind of a joke.
You're tired, right? It's really late.
It was our
You
pre.
go into the gas
It was our.
station.
It was our pre-production name
Oh my
for
god.
that. The original title track was Stacker 2.
Electric Boogaloo, right?
No, the world's strongest fat burner. And yeah, that was Ernesto's thing, and I was like, why don't we just leave it as this? This is actually kind
we
of
all
fucking
wanted to
hype.
name it something
So,
serious. Like,
yeah,
it was
yeah.
about lost faith. And we're just like, everyone is not working.
Yeah, I was like, let's go back to the regular. But the song itself is pretty much like, world is fucked, bro. And
True. Amen.
this is one of those stories where it's funny how vocals came to be.
All right, let's hear it.
Let's
Let's hear it, Mike. Give me the juice.
So we tracked the vocals for this album at Think Loud Studios in New York.
Mhm.
Yeah, so
Shoutouts.
it's like a really nice studio, and we booked time for studio. And on the last day that we had the studio available, we did vocal tracking.
Very nice.
And we didn't have like a time limit being in the studio, so we had all day to use.
Yeah.
So we tried to get as much work done as possible. And I was already at hour 12 of the last day with only one song left to track, which was Stacker. And I had no idea. Like, I was kind of working on lyrics,
Mhm.
and I didn't know what direction to really take it in, so Ricky helped me flesh it out. And it was so late, it was like 2 in the morning, We're just about to start tracking vocals for this song. And I've been already screaming for like 13 hours. 12, 13 hours. And we're like, hey, how about I just throw lyrics at you, and if you like it, scream it.
Just use it.
I was like, yeah, let's do that. So literally, we wrote this on the fly.
That's wild.
Wrote
I love Ricky.
the
Oh my
yeah.
god.
lyrics for the song was written on the fly, tracked
That's
in like
wild.
4 hours. And I remember Ricky being like, you literally just did vocals for like 16, 17 hours straight. He's like, I don't know how you're doing this right now.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, I could keep going. My voice was feeling good. Like, at hour 15, my voice was the best it's ever been.
That's
And
I
awesome.
can
it
tell.
was just like, what the hell is
You
happening?
just gotta start warming up for 15 hours.
Yeah, I know.
The whole drive to Arkansas.
Yeah, as soon
Just
as soon as I get off stage, I gotta start warming up.
They're like, what are you
Yeah,
doing, Mike?
like-
And it's just like, man, I gotta get ready for the next show, you know? So
As soon as the last one finishes. All right, guys, I gotta
it's
get
like,
ready.
blah 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 blah.
Got the Dr. Vox around your neck on stage.
Yeah. So yeah, so that was actually a really cool like moment.
Yeah.
Just one of those special songs where like it was like, yo, let's just do it. We're tired. Let's think of something. Let's do something. It just, bro, it came out sounding a lot cooler than ever want.
Oh,
or
yeah.
anticipate.
I like this one.
Yeah. So imagine
Moving up there.
So imagine screaming that song. Everything you heard, all the screams in that song, was like hour 15 of screaming. Imagine doing that.
I can.
I feel like,
Food for thought.
In the end, we will suffer like we should. Like that,
The whole song, yeah.
That fucking line after 15 hours or whatever the fuck. That's wild. That's
Man.
crazy.
Like think of the cadence in the verses and the chorus and everything.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. No.
that's insane. Also, Ernesto has joined the chat. Ernesto. Love him. Ernesto. Loved you, man. But this one, wild. Insane. Can't believe this one. But we're going to move into the title track, Euphoria. In 3,
Perfect time for an episode.
2,
Hey.
1.
Yeah.
Let's go. All right. Very era inspired.
Feel the rush, the adrenaline
All right.
flowing through your veins. Feel the pain.
This one's sick.
Illuminate. So we illuminate, ready for parade. War to the blaze of euphoria. So we feel the rush, then we reach the clouds. Then it all goes crashing down. So we feel the rush.
This chorus.
We reach the clouds. Till the rhythmic crash. Leave us all paralyzed. Stand aside, wait till we feel the blaze. How can we stand still while we're on fire? We're crashing down. We're crashing faster than ever before. How can we stand still while we're on fire? We're crashing down. So we feel the rush.
I love this chorus.
Reach the clouds. Till the rhythmic crash. Leave us all paralyzed.
This riff's cool. Looking at little tappy riff part. Yeah. Okay. outro. Little 8-bitty. All right, guys, that was the title track, Euphoria. Very cool. Definitely much in line with Eclipse. Very era, invent, animate, inspired.
Shout out to Ernesto.
Hey, yeah, shout out.
Ernesto said, "Yeah, the title track is my favorite track." I can agree,
As it should be.
Ernesto, as it should be. But I really dug that. I also like you guys had like a lot of cool layering things with like electronics. There's like a little bit of like just cool synthy sort of parts in there. That chorus is super solid. Definitely the highlight of this song, I'd say. I like that it kind of, again, mimics the how Eclipse is in terms of like, song structure and like sonically kind of in the same lane. But I really dug this one a ton. Definitely a excellent title track for sure. And again, I could tell you to listen to all of these, but I've been really enjoying the more like real like kind of like tappy sort of guitar riffs of this one. Definitely, again, very heavily inspired by that era. But Mike, lyrically, what are we tapping into here?
This one's about being high. It really is. Euphoria. Feel the rush, the adrenaline.
That's
Going
true.
through your veins, feel the pain.
Yeah.
Illuminate. we illuminate, evaporate to the plains of euphoria. Hello.
Yeah.
So we reach the clouds and it all comes crashing down. High, and there's a come down, right? It's really what it is. About experiencing the euphoric sensation and then the crashing.
You eat some food and you go to sleep.
Not me. I panic and I don't talk to anyone and then I go to sleep.
Oh.
Yeah, I
In your head.
eat to get high now. That's like just edibles. That's the way.
No, I'm high.
Imagine fun.
Dude, I was gonna know.
Oh, it's the
Not a
best.
chance.
Not today.
TSA would say no. No, you can't.
You can't have
Can't do
this.
that.
Can't do it.
But it's legal in my
anymore.
state.
But man, this one was really solid. I still think Eclipse is my favorite, and I would say thus far, Eclipse, Radiance, and I would say Nikita are probably like top 3.
So
we got-
funny you said that that's your top 3 because the last 3 songs on the album, I call them the big 3 because like from here on out, like even my coworker said this, like the last 3 songs on the album is such a closer, and like the ending of an album is very important for me. So like when I listened to this album in its entirety and I got to Inertia, it was just like all like, how like usually there's like a climax and then it kind of like evens out. Like Inertia just like Inertia through to Convulsions. It's just like it's like King to Kabe. You don't fucking drop.
I know,
it's-
I know, I got you. Fellow New Jerseyan, so
Yep.
I got you vibes. All right, we're gonna check out Inertia, and we're gonna see if I can be riding this high, no pun intended, of the rest of this record. So we're gonna check out Inertia in 3, 2, 1.
There's gotta be more. Tell this. A life at this array. And no way hard. It's all the same.
chorus is solid. As I'm fixing my fucking microphone. Woo! This chorus is so fire. Oh yeah. Wow, this is cool. Okay, okay. This is neat. Holy shit, guys, that was track number 10, Inertia. Listen, I don't have to tell you this, but my fucking mic broke off my computer, so that was how powerful this track was. Let's go. You know, so I feel like Mario pointed it out very well. I love Inertia. This one is fantastic. I think it was like the perfect mix of like space and heaviness. Like you can hear kind of like the nice like ambience. Like I know we keep mentioning invent animate, but I feel like they do it so well, and you guys must have unlocked the formula. You guys got the secret juice or some shit, but that was like some of the parts where like the guitar has just such a nice like heaviness to it, and then there was like really great melodic aspects to it. Just blew my mind. So I was really on point with that. And then once it got into that chorus is chef's kiss. I loved it. Like so you know, it's like
that like clean break like with the vocals and stuff like towards the end, that's literally my favorite part of the entire album.
I think it just works really well, and like kind of again rolling through all the tracks that we've done so far, like this one feels like if I was just kind of picking out songs out of the bunch, I mean, I feel like they all have their unique aspects to it, but like this one just has this kind of like originality to it that I was like, holy shit, like I could pick this one out immediately and be like, that's Inertia for sure. Like there's no way. So you know, you guys just did a really great job on this one. If Inertia was this good, I'm excited for the last two because I was so hyped about this. Mario just like, you know, upped it. You know what I mean? So he sold it. He sold it to me. So I really dug this.
I worked in sales.
You well, doing a great job, Mario. But I thought it was great. My friend Doug says great chorus. So shout outs to Doug.
Doug.
But this is great. I would probably. This is definitely up there in my favorites. Just like Mike's vocals are on point. Just space. There's just such great like spatial awareness in this track. So definitely one if you're just tuning in. Give this one a listen. Ernesto says yee. You know. Yee. We know it's good.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy that he says ye because I say ye religiously.
I also love the fact that Ernesto's in the chat here, you know, because like now I'm gonna get so much more. I'm gonna get so much more.
Miss you, buddy.
I'm gonna get so much more like chat comments in here from Ernesto. So love you, dude.
Yeah.
But Mike, beating a dead horse again. Lyrically, what's this one?
As you should. As you should.
As you should.
So this one is actually about regret. And how
Ashes.
you
But it sounds so happy.
and how no matter what the circumstances are, is how you deal with it and how you move forward that matters.
It does. Right. I dig that one.
So that's what the song is.
I feel like I keep asking Mike this, and I feel like with each song, Mike is getting a little bit more pissed off about it. You know, I could see it in his eyes,
not at all.
where he's just
It's
like,
just like I'm
"Yo,
really,
stop fucking
I'm really
asking me,
trying
man."
to remember.
Yeah, it's literally hard to remember. It's been such a long time.
Yeah, it's been so long for me.
I feel like I'm trying to unlock.
I would have given you in-depth analysis for each one, but I don't feel like that anymore.
Like a fish.
I'm trying to unlock
Like a-
Easter eggs here. As Ernesto pointed out, he's like, there's hella Easter eggs that revolves around the record. So, I don't know. Very cryptic. He must know things that I don't know. So,
It certainly does.
He knows things that we all don't know.
Yeah.
anyway, guys, we're gonna move into track number 11, Defiance. Let's get into it.
Anyone else just blinking and went from track 4?
All right, cool piano intro.
We were raised with the praise for a demigod, and with the greatest expectations, we're found to grow.
Ooh, nice. Feels very Silent Planet-esque.
Voice of humanity, we're found to grow, we're found to grow, we're found to grow. That's all I say we know where we're up against. It doesn't matter where we're strength of our innocence. And every night it's unfair until we die. So we unleash, we will rise so defiant.
Ooh, this is cool.
The present digress, we
All right, guys, that was Defiance. God. Oh my God. I feel like you guys are making it hard. I'm gonna have to tear all this shit out, you know? Like, nah.
It's not
Dude,
for one to
you're gonna
do.
make
You're
a tier
not
list
making
video.
it easy here. I just want
You're
to
gonna
let you
make a
know.
tier list video, then Mikey's gonna react on his phone.
Yeah, and then you're gonna react to it, and then we're gonna react to it together with you on the live stream.
No, and then we're gonna make a tier list of your reactions to each song. And Mikey's gonna react to that on his phone.
And then we're gonna live stream, and we're gonna go through all of the things.
I feel like Mikey's just gonna have a lot of work. He's like, shit, I gotta react to all this.
Yeah, listen, I'd be sleeping. I don't know if I got time.
Hey, that's a reaction. I'm trying to take videos of Mikey sleeping. Long song play.
Just
He's
react
gonna
to
do a
Mikey.
sleep stream. Mikey's doing a subathon. He's just gonna get a subathon going, you know, of him like sleeping. Sleepathon. But getting back to the track, it feels very kind of like a cross between Ice Nine Kills and like Silent Planet. Like especially in the beginning portion, I was feeling very Silent Planet-esque, you know. So it was kind of that cross between would be very strange, but I really dig this one, especially the chorus is super solid. That last chorus was something that I thought was really special, especially the like vocal layering where I don't know what the fuck you were doing, Mike, but it just was very beautiful. And I guess it was like diverging like vocal melodies were just really well put together, and it just matched up with the music very beautifully. So
Shout out to Ricky chorus.
That's a very Ricky chorus, you know. So really dug that, and then just kind of again, kind of in the same lane as Inertia, it just had this really cool like bounce to it, and then the choruses just are hidden. I don't know, you guys have been on the chorus game, you know what I'm saying? You guys are rocking it, so
Ricky.
Just wait.
you know,
Just
I'm
wait.
waiting. This last one, listen, I feel like all of you are saying wait for the last track, and I feel like it's gonna like blow my fucking mind.
I think we need a new shirt.
Just wait.
I think that's what we should do for our next year's ENOX. Just wait.
Just wait.
Good night.
Yeah.
Yes!
Just do it. Just wait.
Just
Fuckers.
Dude, no, just stretch out the omega into like the check mark. Like really poor, like fucking editing.
Oh, Comic Sans shit.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Like,
my
it starts like this, but then turns into the omega at the
And
end.
then on the back of the shirt, just put
Oh, it's just like. It's just like this.
top text, bottom text.
and then it also turns into like the GameCube logo, and then
Oh my god.
And it just actually ends up somebody just drawing the Disney Channel.
What's up, ENOX?
what's up? We're ENOX.
We're ENOX.
We're Disney and you're watching ENOX.
It's like an omega, bro.
Yeah, oh my god.
Oh my god! But anyway, again, beautiful track. It's got like this one is up there too. I'm gonna hold myself to it. At the end of this track number 12, Convulsions, I'm gonna tier list my favorites just for you guys, you know, because I feel like I got it.
This one's my favorite to play live. Like by all, like over all of them.
Overall of them. And then Mike, you already know I'm gonna ask you, so I'm gonna let you say what you have to say.
I thought we were talking about Convulsions.
Anti-establishment.
Rage Against the Machine.
Fuck the machine.
Fuck
What are you, like Tom Morello?
Fuck Burt Kreischer, dude.
I am the machine.
Yeah.
Oh,
It really,
well,
like honestly, like if you read the lyrics to the song, it pertains heavy to what's happening right now in the world.
it is.
That's what the vibe of the song is.
There we go. Well, guys, we've hit the end of the line. We're at track number 12. I didn't think we were gonna get here, but we're here now.
Yeah.
Track number 12, Convulsions. We're gonna get into it in 3, 2, 1.
There was no escape.
All right.
The fuck is going on here? Well, guys, I'm really putting my foot in my mouth here. I just want to let everyone know, on this stream here, this is the best track. You guys, you guys are really just holding out, honestly, and that kind of pisses me off a little bit that you guys put the best track at the end. You're really.
It's my favorite one to play live.
Well, hey, it's the first one that came out.
Before we came out.
This one is fucking nuts. Like, the guitar riffs, next level.
I'm pretty sure this was like my like audition song. Like, not audition song, like I was in the band, but like you guys were like, yo, can you record you playing Convulsions for like these shows that we have coming up? I was like, yeah. I did. And I was like, so this was like the song that I like worked the hardest on.
This is literally the hardest
one.
Over and over. We're like,
It was like literally the hardest song.
Yeah, because like literally, I I've been playing like jazz and Latin for like the past like 6 years, dude. So like, like when I heard the fucking triplets in that breakdown and in the intro, I was like, that's just me in the breakdown. Oh fuck, no one else is playing. That's great. So I was like, wow, I have to play that with my legs.
Yeah.
So I literally started wearing ankle weights again. Yeah, it's been fun.
Like
It's been
Brock
great.
Lee.
Yeah, dude. Shots.
John's like, holy shit. Listen, I know this shit.
Dude,
Brock Lee out here. Mario is Brock Lee.
In face.
Mario is Brock Lee. I'm just
I
on tape.
think it was.
You're the first opponent to make me bleed.
Yeah, Mario kind of showed up to that first practice looking like Goku versus TN. I was like, yeah, my wristbands weigh 100 pounds. Master Roshi says I should wear these sometimes. Just go more for like the abridged voice.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, this one is.
Tell me in my sleep.
This one blew me away. Honestly, and Ernesto said, putting Mario to fucking work, and then he put the ankle.
Oh, real man.
But
Oh god.
this one was not. This
I
one
tracked-
is. This one's
I also
nuts.
tracked the drums for that one.
Did you really? Holy
Majority
shit.
of the band has had to play drums on this song at one point.
I'm surprised both Mike and Mario have legs. That's all I'm gonna say, because
Dude.
some of that footwork is.
Dude, J-Cap also
Three
played
of
that
us.
shit.
All three of us.
All of you. I don't know fucking like. I don't know how you guys have legs.
This is
Like,
sick. And then I
do you guys have just like prosthetic like
Oh,
legs
dude.
or some shit? You know?
They sent me a demo that I literally have to learn heel toe for. There's no way I'm playing this. Like
Oh,
that's like
fun.
that's like fucking the one what is it fucking oh my god, trust the process.
Oh. Dude, you think Blame Shift is new metal?
Dude.
He's got no idea, bro.
Oh my god, it's like hearing fucking like oh my god, Oh Sleeper like for the first time. Like
I
we're
got
like
you.
we're like World Without a Sun. Like you're just like oh shit, like those are singles.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? And I'm like, oh, that's not heel toe. Oh fuck, I gotta try and play that. And then you get like a hammy, you pull your little hammy, and you're like, oh man, all right, yeah, I'm not gonna learn this song. But now I'm in a band that I have to. Do it. So, all that procrastination.
But my god, that
Hey.
That was pretty cool.
this is nuts. Like, I'm glad you guys put it at the end, because I think it further surmises this band and just going absolute H shit like on a record. Like, it's such a cool closeout too, just because I feel like it does combine a lot of the aspects of Euphoria under like one song. I know it's, I know all of these songs have been written, in that 5 years ago, but it does have, it's crazy how those songs, even if they were written at different times within 5 years ago, all kind of have a similarity to it. And then just to kind of round out the record with just like probably obviously the most technical song on the record, I think is just great. So
Dude,
I
that
don't know
one
how
was
you guys
like-
play it live. That's all I'm gonna say.
No clean singing, I should say.
Yeah,
That
that
was-
song did not have like a clean chorus. It was
Yeah.
pretty freaking.
That's one of the
dark.
first songs I had to learn too. Like when I joined the band, that was already like written
5 years
when
ago.
I joined. Yeah.
10-year anniversary tour, 5 years, dude. 2027.
Oh my god, holy shit. But yeah, this one was wild. If I had to kind of tier them out, Convulsions is just god S tier, S plus tier. I can't even put it on the list because it's just that high up there. But I probably do Convulsions, Eclipse, Radiance. I'd probably do Inertia, or some. I'd probably say those are some of my favorites. Just off the record, I really enjoyed all of them, but Convulsions was absolutely mind blowing. So, guys, I'll leave it with. Well, actually, Mike, tell us lyrically.
Dude, this one's great. This one's great.
Lyrically, just tell me what's going on.
This one's actually nuts.
I got drunk. This one's crazy. Yeah.
Close
Actually, yeah. No. This one does have like legit like backstory.
Okay, good.
I got drunk.
That's it. That was the backstory.
Was I?
That's where it starts from. So it was
in
actually
the
around
band,
my
right?
birthday.
I was in the band? Like, didn't I like just join the band with them?
I know your name.
I remember.
I invited him over to my house, along with a few other people, and it was for my birthday, and we're downing a pint of Jack Daniels in like 5 minutes.
Light work.
It was actually probably a little bit more. A pint. Yeah, it was a pretty solid sized bottle, and my friend brought it. She was like, "Hey, I brought this for you. You on conditions you got to drink this before midnight." And I'm like,
Jesus Christ.
"What do you mean?"
What a great friend.
And I was like,
Yeah,
"Sick,
what a
got
great
it."
friend. Yeah.
Got it. Gone. And the day after, I had a hard time eating, and I wasn't really hungover, but I think I started throwing up, and I started dry heaving like crazy, and I think my body was so in fucking shock that I thought I was having a stroke because I shut down. Like, I felt pins and needles. I was just like, what is happening? I called my friend. I was like, yo, I don't even know what's going on right now, but I feel like I'm going to pass away if you don't get to the hospital.
If you don't show up, yeah.
So he came through ASAP and went to the hospital, and I was just, dude, and I started having these like moments where I would just tremble, shake. It was like
He would
seizures.
convulse.
Yeah, it was borderline seizures and like pins and needles, and I just got to the point where it got scary because it lasted for like 3 days.
Holy shit.
And I was
Oh my
like, this
God.
is. I remember going, like, telling people, I was just like, yo, I think something's like actually like off and wrong, because I've had a lot of nights where I blacked out, and I've had a crazy like, like, good nights, and like, like, yeah, crazy fucking hangover. Yeah, I'm feeling sick, but like, I ain't fucking shaking. You know what I mean? and like, so it was.
This whole time I was waiting
So
for you to say
it
the
kind
word
of like-
convulsing.
I don't want to give it.
We're above that.
I don't want to give the satisfaction. I don't want to give the satisfaction.
Trust the process
So
scenario. Trust the
yeah.
process.
So
Hey.
Hold on.
that combined with being in a weird headspace, just like, dude, it was
Close
fucking
his eyes.
nuts, bro. Like, I had to go see neurologists. I had to go see cardiologists.
Jesus Christ.
And like, turned out there were a lot of other stuff that I was like, I went undiagnosed, and I was just like, ooh,
Ooh.
good thing this happened actually. Yeah.
Had
And
Hep
then
C.
now here we are.
Got TB.
Got tuberculosis.
Oh,
But
Yeah.
fucking convulsions too, kind of like.
That one
I
got
think that all made us like better musicians in a sense
brother in
too,
Christ.
because that that one riff, like the fucking like I downpick everything, and Roy and Ernesto were like alternate picking it, and I was like, if you guys don't fucking downpick this whole thing, we're gonna have some serious problems. And then fucking Roy fucking nailed it, Ernesto nailed it, and then like I just feel like we all, after this song, we all just got so much better, like started writing like crazier shit. It's like our right hands were just top notch.
your right hand overpowered. Overpowered right hand.
Yeah.
Hey,
But oh my God, yeah, that one is insane. Ernesto said Easter egg number 1. Blame Shift and Convulsions were written at the same time Mikey joined the band in summer of 2017. So
Mikey,
It was earlier, man. It was like April.
Ernesto's gonna be like one of those like behind the music things on VH1, or no, like no, Ernesto's like pop up video. His name pops up in chat. By the way,
Dude, I keep forgetting that old dude on like VH1 with the fucking glasses.
oh. Anyway,
Lisa Ann.
reverse. Anyway, guys, I wanted to know which one is your favorite tracks off the record, because I would feel remiss if I didn't ask you guys. I feel like Mario already answered. But what? Oh God.
All right, everybody, on 3. Just don't count.
On 3.
fucking. I think Blame Shift for me because I'm a new metal kid through, so that's.
Fair enough.
Hey, do you want your major and minor scales yet?
What's your
Oh, yeah.
favorite? What's your favorite song, and then your favorite song to play? Do that.
Yeah,
So
do
my
that.
favorite song is Blame Shift, and my favorite song to play is Blame Shift.
Hey.
Amen. Amen, brother.
I'd probably say my favorite song is Convulsions, and I think my favorite one to play is Stacker.
Ooh. Okay. Vibes. John.
Honestly, I've really been fucking with Tragedy lately. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, Nikita's my other favorite.
Yeah.
It's like everything's so different, it's hard to choose.
My
That's
favorite to play live might be Convulsions though, because holy fuck is it fun.
Oh, I can tell.
That or Stacker maybe. What's your favorite song to play live for us?
Did you say your favorite song?
Yeah.
Right there.
Wait, you didn't hear?
My favorite song is Nikita because it fucks, and my favorite song to play live is Convulsion because it also fucks at the same time.
Yeah. Dude, I think my favorite song has to be Aid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
I
was
think
that
you're
was
right.
that was my second
Yeah,
favorite when before I
some
joined the
fade.
band.
My favorite one to play
When I
though.
joined.
No, join.
Hate it.
Favorite one to play though is probably a tie between Stacker and Convulsions.
Stacker's so much
Dude,
fun.
no.
Stacker more so.
Blame
bro.
Shift is real fun to play too.
I love Blame Shift so
Blame
much.
Shift,
Blame Shift, I don't.
Dude,
I
it's
mean,
like-
just Stacker is
Blame
just
Shift-
like
I don't know.
In
man.
in
So
terms,
Blame Shift, I
yeah.
put in its own category because like it's like Blame Shift, Doom, and Polarize. Like we
Yes.
play, and it's just like it feels like not like a different band, but it feels like a whole different process to play those songs.
Sure.
in terms of
yeah.
music,
I feel like I'm in my body when I'm
Yeah.
playing Blame Shift.
in terms of music, I think Convulsions just has like its place
so
above the rest of the set list because it showcases every musician in the
I
band.
get to watch
Like
that
literally
though.
everybody in the band like has their moment.
Yeah.
Mike with his fucking like low right before the breakdown, like the fucking sweeps. Roy's fucking toned the entire fucking song, like literally just holding it together.
it's just
Literally,
the only one
when that-
song is
that- when that
Turn it off for the rest of it.
literally when
Just change your
what
tone
I-
after.
What I love with Roy in that song is after the first chorus when it goes to the that
Yeah.
whole section, that bass in that section is just so fucking heavy.
I would agree.
Awesome.
Ask Ernesto.
No,
Yeah.
facts.
Ernesto.
Aaron, what's your favorite to, I know his favorite's fucking Euphoria.
I'm gonna. We'll find out. Let's see. We're waiting.
Favorite to
I
play
bet his favorite to play
live.
live is Blame Shift.
I'm gonna say his favorite to play live is Stacker.
Stacker would be the other choice.
I'm gonna go
He did
Stacker.
do the-
I'm
he
placing
did
my
do the
bet.
playthrough for that.
I'll say I made him.
I'd crack up if he's just not here anymore.
It's just yeah, we're just waiting for him to answer.
I think
Oh my
Ernesto
God.
is his favorite to play Stacker.
Should we talk about something just in case?
Well,
it's like,
yeah, I was gonna say, do you guys want to do your plug? Tell them where they can find you at on social media. What you guys have coming up in the future.
And we
Shoot
didn't
it.
need the last
Band.
thing yet. We can.
At ENOX Band,
Promote
but
your-
we definitely
promote
have.
yourself too, bro.
What?
Promote yourself too.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
Come on, Mike.
Yeah, at me. At me at everything.
Shit.
Yo, Happy, come catch these hands. Come up.
Yeah, I mean, we're on everywhere. TikTok, YouTube.
You want to tell us any of your handles?
Instagram.
Apple
No,
Music.
no.
You gotta come find me.
Find it.
Weird.
My first name, last name at Michael Guevara's.
Yeah.
This is literally.
That's why-
First name greatest.
That's why we changed our name to ENOX, because you could find us. All you gotta do is type in ENOX.
That's true.
Yeah,
Big
at
facts.
ENOX Band on all platforms. You can't miss us. We're like near the top of Google, so.
Near the top.
Hey.
Of
You
Google.
only get a metalcore band and chairs. So.
Here's your chair.
Nice.
Enoch, here's your chair.
Well, that would make sense because you have a song named Stacker. So, but Ernesto said favorite song, Euphoria.
One.
Live song, Convulsions.
Where's Singer?
There
bro.
we go. Join the
Wait,
club.
what did he say?
Join the club.
Convulsions, yeah.
That's my boy.
Hey,
Is there an answer to
But yeah, we
Of course
got
he knows
a
It's crazy.
we got a tour coming up. We got a couple more tours after that
Yeah,
are not
tours.
TB announced.
yeah, they're to be announced, but we will be on the road, so wherever you are in this country, we will see you.
That's
No
the
excuses.
keyword. You heard the keyword in there?
Yeah. Wherever you are, we're coming.
We'll be there.
That's the keyword.
Van?
there we go. The takeover.
And yeah, end of the year we might have some more stuff for you. So I don't know.
Hey, yeah.
Hey, cooking that shit up. But go check out ENOX. Love these guys. You know,
Love
they
you.
really
Love
have been
you, dude.
they really have been killing it.
I love you, Joe.
I love you, Joe. I really been digging what these guys have been doing. I feel so fortunate to have them on and talk about the entire record. It's fantastic from front to back. If you haven't picked it up, please go pick it up, go stream it, go support it any way you can. If you live in a state that they are going to be playing in the sometime relative future, please go see them. I have yet to see them, but I can guarantee you that I will see them, tentatively in South Carolina. So I am excied to just see them rip a gig.
Right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, come through. The
Tour
is gonna be great.
We're playing in Charlotte. That's North Carolina.
Ooh. I'll have to see.
It's
But
still Carolina. You can
it's
make
still
it.
Carolina. But
Breathe Carolina. It's fine.
Breed Carolina. But go check them out. Seriously, doing awesome stuff. If you enjoyed this 2.5 hour fun time,
Holy shit.
please like, comment,
That's it?
subscribe. It goes a long way. I had an absolute blast, and I love doing these. These are great. So if you are in a
Also,
band,
shout out Bucky.
shout out Bucky's.
Come
Shout out
Bucky,
Buc-ee's.
bro.
Pretty much the
Bucky,
Buc-ee's
let's go,
story.
let's go.
Buc-ee's,
Buc-ee's,
Buc-ee's, Buc-ee's, Buc-ee's. But please,
Yeah, we love Bucky's, bro.
please subscribe and like and comment. It means a lot. Huge thanks to Ernesto for being in the chat. I'm sure a lot of these songs mean a lot to him too, so salutes to Ernesto. But I enjoyed this a ton. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And again, thanks to ENOX for coming on, chatting, shooting the shit, doing all that stuff.
Thanks for having us, man.
Thanks for having us, Travis.